the truth is that I have struggled to sincerely love people.
What's something people often misunderstand about you?
Your face.
One thing I'd say you shouldn't do is call out their awkwardness. Like, why are you so awkward?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like
your favorite, Amos, smile more.
Oh, that triggered me so bad.
Hey everyone, welcome to Faith Plus, where real faith meets real life. I'm Arthur.
I'm Bella.
And I'm Dave. Today we're asking, do you have to be outgoing to be a good Christian? I wonder, have you ever left a church gathering thinking, that was great, but I don't really want to socialize for the rest of the day?
If so, you're probably not alone. Around 1 in 3 people are introverts. Yet church can sometimes feel like it's built for extroverts. Say hi to everyone, join a connect group, stay for supper, meet someone new, serve on a team.
So we'll explore what it means to be an introvert in church. Joining us is Pastor Amos.
Hello.
Hi, Amos.
How's it going?
He's very excited for the conversation.
He's so happy right now.
About life in general.
Yeah.
As a pastor, Amos preaches, he leads, he chats with a lot of people in and before and after service every week. Yet actually he's quite high, if you didn't realize, on the introversion scale. And many of these things don't come naturally to him. So Amos, we're glad you're here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Amos. Don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
It's too much conversation already.
Way too much. I'm exceeded. I need to lie down for a bit. I'm a father of 3, 6, 4, and 1-year-old. I've been married since 2017. So it's coming to 11 years. I've been in ministry since 2014.
Okay, so before we start, we thought it would be helpful for everyone if we kind of roughly know where all of us sit in this kind of introversion, extroversion scale. So we did do a quick personality test before this. Mm-hmm. So why don't we all briefly share your percentage of extroversion, introversion?
Moss, you can go.
Sure. According to MBTI, that test, I am 87% on the introversion scale. Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Bella?
I'm 53% extroverted.
Yes, I am mid 70% introverted.
And then I'm 78% extroverted. So quite a range here.
That's why you put Moss in the middle of the two extroverts.
You feel so comfortable. I can just sense it already.
Do you guys think that percentage is accurate to how you generally socialize, operate throughout the day?
I think so, for me at least.
I think so.
Yeah, I think like 53 is like kind of some days I'm introvert, some days I'm extrovert. Ambivert.
But you're like locked in an office all day. And the only time you come out to talk to us is when you want to get coffee. And then you go back into your office. So
how's she extroverted?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean?
Actually, I was also quite surprised by the test. I thought I would lean more towards introversion, but I don't know why.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dave is 70% introverted, but he's walking around the
Yeah,
office
I know.
chatting with everyone.
You're a fraud, man.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
a
how
fraud.
you are an
Procrastination,
introvert.
my guys.
How are you an introvert? I don't understand. Yeah. Well, some of the questions are a bit weird because they will say things like, "Oh, do you prefer calm environments?" Which was I say, no, because I like being in cafes, which is bustling. But I don't want to interact with anyone.
Yes.
No one talk to me. But I like being there
Yeah.
in the midst of that energy.
Right.
Yeah, because we have had multiple office rearrangements and shuffles for the staff team. And somehow both times Amos was in the corner of the office from one corner to the other corner.
I think it's because Dave looked kindly on me. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to put him right smack in the center.
And we bought him noise-cancelling earphones for his birthday 1 year.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate hermit lifestyle.
All appreciated. All appreciated.
Should we briefly clarify our definition of extroversion, introversion?
Yeah. Are you looking to me? So, from my understanding, and I want to preface that I'm not an expert on introversion, extroversion.
Yeah.
But from my understanding, extroversion and introversion are just measures of how you gain energy or recharge energy. So extroverts, generally speaking, would recharge their emotional energy banks by being around people.
Yeah.
And introverts, generally speaking, will recharge their energy banks by being by themselves, generally speaking. And also, there's a difference between like shyness and introversion. Like you could be, I think, a shy extrovert.
Yes.
I mean, you recharge really well, like being surrounded by people, but you're just a bit shy. And you could be a very outgoing introvert. So when you're around people, you're just really good with just interacting with people, but you need to go back and recharge.
Yes.
So introvert doesn't necessarily need to be the shy one at the party in that sense, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which do you identify with? A shy introvert?
Yeah, I'm a shy introvert. I'm the stereotypical, what you imagine an introvert to be.
You fit,
I
in, you
am
fit in
that.
that category.
I am that, yes.
Picture of Amos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, not all introverts are shy, awkward, or anti people, but Amos happens to be shy, awkward, and anti.
Well, I just so happen to be. Yeah.
So tell us, how and why did you become a pastor despite being so introverted? I think that's what a lot of people might want to know as well.
Well, the thing is that just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you can't be a pastor, right? But the reason why I became a pastor, it just so happens to be completely non-people related. So I stepped into ministry. So I first served in the Vibe ministry, our young adults student ministry. And the only reason why I did that was because I had a passion for the Word of God, and I just had a sense that God wanted me to do it. So it was a pure act of obedience to God, that this is something He wants me to do, so I'm just going to do it. It just so happens that it involves people. So that's the honest truth.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Dave would know.
No, but he's told that story many times, how God had to challenge him to love people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember telling the Connect group so many times, and I shared this on stage. Like, I admitted to them, like, guys, sometimes I just struggle to love you guys. And the Connect group was filled with like outgoing people and possibly extroverts. They was like, no, you're good. It's so encouraging, but yeah.
Back when he was our CG leader, he used to like go home for lunch when the whole CG would go out, and he's like the CG leader, right? And he was like, no, just go home and study. And then he'd go study and he'd play some games, and the rest of us are out like just chilling and having lunch and stuff.
I feel like there's too many of these kind of stories.
Wait, but you know, right? Like becoming a pastor involves people. And then what was that process like for you? Was there a wrestle? Because you wanted to obey the word part of it, but then how about the people aspect of it?
The wrestle was not really in the making that decision to become a pastor, because to me that decision was a matter of obedience. Like just, is God called you? Discern that call, and if it's true, just do it. But it was when I actually started really cranking that engine, like, okay, now I'm the pastor, how am I going to serve them with the gifts and talents that God has given me, yet also wrestle with my innate nature, which really struggles with spending a lot of time with a lot of people.
A lot of time defined as like greater than half an hour, and a lot of people defined as one person.
I mean, when I first started, I was with another guy whom most of us know. He was, so if I'm the typical version of an introvert, he's the typical version of an extrovert. And he, like, when we would come into the office, like he wouldn't even be in the office. He would just be out meeting people all day. And I remember like Pastor Benny would be like, you should really meet people, hey? Like, I'm like, I've got stuff to do. Content to write. But to me, that's a picture of like the struggle. I typically just deviated towards what I was comfortable with. And I think, at least at first, really neglected the other side of it, which was really the people part of it, the pastoral side, which it took a long, and still is a struggle, but took a long time to try to get over.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll unpack more of your stories along the way, but what we can do now is we're going to slowly unpack 3 myths that people typically think of introverts, because the first one's quite closely linked anyway. So the first one is this myth that introverts don't like people. You're like, oh, it's true. But a lot of people, like we said earlier, confuse introverts as being antisocial, being shy, being awkward. So Amos, any thoughts on that? Have you ever been misunderstood because you were quieter?
I'm so glad I'm on this podcast. this is like the one area of like I'm super weak at. Like, oh man. So like when you ask me, would you want to do it?
Yeah.
Speak on like your introversion.
You're like, of all topics,
What are the word? The word of God.
not on discipleship, not on the Bible.
Like,
Eschatology. Come on.
yeah, anything like. But introversion, this is like one area that thorn in my side. But okay, may God be glorified. So the truth is that I have struggled to sincerely love people. From the moment I became a Connect group leader all the way till now, to genuinely love people, like to genuinely, not to fake it, I can fake it, but to genuinely love people, especially like God loves, no, not even as God loves people, just as an extrovert would love them, right? Just want to be around them, just want to hear about their day. Genuinely a struggle.
Yeah.
But that's not to say every introvert's like that. That's absolutely not true. That is just true for me. But have I been misunderstood? Because I've been quiet all the time. All the time. I think also it doesn't help that I have a very serious face, to put it politely. And so when I walk around...
You're definitely thinking of a different word there.
This is a G-rated podcast.
Yes.
So, so I come across as very serious and standoffish initially. And that is definitely a barrier to people even coming to approach me. So, like even on Sunday, like when people approach me, they come up really apologetically, like, I'm really sorry, like that bothered you. I'm like, it's fine, it's okay. Like I'm on duty anyway. That's a joke.
You're really scoring for all the introverts right now.
Shout you out at the episode for working in church.
Joke, guys. Half true. But
But
yeah.
is it true though? Like, so people look at you and think that you are really serious, don't talk to me kind of vibes, but internally what's going on?
Oftentimes I don't mind talking to people. It's fine. Yeah.
Because I imagine
It's not a positive though.
Yeah.
like the way you describe it's fine. It's like it doesn't bother me. It's like,
Yeah.
But I imagine, like, Amos, if we're in the foyer, right, before service, and then we're walking around mingling with people at church, there's a level of anxiety for you to have to approach somebody and say hi.
Okay, yeah. There's a level of anxiety there of I don't want to interrupt people. I don't want to... I mean, I shared this with Sandra the other day. I was like, I feel so bad. Like going around the foyer is really difficult for me because I just don't want to interrupt people's conversations. Like they're in a good conversation. And then can you imagine a pastor's going, hey, how's it going? And it's just like, oh, hey, pastor, how's it going? Yeah, it's just a killjoy, like just a conversation stopper. I don't want to do that to people. So I do prefer it when people do come to talk to me because at least I know that, okay, there's permission for me to talk to you. Yeah, that does help. But yes.
It's interesting how the personality changes your perspective on the same situation, right?
Yeah.
So then I walk around the foyer and I don't know whether it's my extroversion speaking or whether I'm just prideful of the person I am. But part of me thinks like, I think some people would be happy to talk to me. Like a part of me feels like, here's a group of aunties and uncles. Like if I come say hi, I think they'll be happy that I said hi.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe in the moment they're like, why are you saying hi to me? And I'm just ignorantly going like, hello.
just casually in each every conversation.
But the reverse is also true, right? So if let's say you are wondering all these things in your mind, that's what's keeping you from approaching someone first, then the other people who are lay people might have that mindset as well, like, oh, I shouldn't speak to him because it's not what he wants and all that.
Totally.
So then if both sides have that mindset, then
It doesn't happen.
doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll go home.
You're absolutely right. Which is why the tension exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I acknowledge that, and sometimes when I do go up, I already feel awkward, so I am awkward. And they go, why are you so awkward? So it's all compounded, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, not an excuse at all. And I'll be honest, okay, my personal assessment of myself is that this struggle to love people is pure selfishness. It is selfish. I can make all excuses I want about, I struggle, or I feel awkward. At this core, it's selfishness. I just care about myself and what's comfortable for me. Therefore, even if it would bless someone else, I struggle to do that. What is that? That's selfishness. So it's a real prayer against selfishness, that I would be able to go beyond that to just show love to people, however way I can. And God enables me to. So when I came to become a Vibe pastor, I think God really helped me at least be able to love the leaders. And I genuinely can say I really loved the leaders that I served with. They're like my teammates, the people in the trenches with me, and I really did care for them and their well-being. I really wanted them to succeed, and it pained me when they really did struggle. Now being, going away from that, now being the discipleship equipped pastor, the interaction I get with the church is now in the form of preaching, teaching. And so when I first started, I remember that it was really distant. Like I would be totally fine just preaching a message and then just leaving. Totally fine with that. That would be my comfort zone. But I think being really challenged, just seeing that actually it's not really hitting people. It's not really ministering to people, because content alone is not going to just transform people. They're not going to be like, wow, I've just been blown away by your intelligence and your insight. Like just no one behaves like that. But there's a lot of, actually, this is God's people. And there's actually things that they're going through in life. And if you get to know them, you would actually get to know what they're going through and have an opportunity to minister, pray for them. And even if you're preaching, it just informs all your ministry. Like everything that you do, suddenly there's faces to those issues, right? So that has been a very recent change that God had to kind of wake me up to see for myself the results of when I don't do that to when I do that. It's like, oh, okay, I see that this is the change. And this is why it's so important.
Yeah.
What's that laugh?
No, this is interesting. It's like Confessions of Amos right now.
It's not about introversion anymore.
Yeah, it isn't. It actually isn't. Because
story of
as
Amos.
someone who
This
is
is why I'm like,
almost as introverted on that scale as he is, I don't resonate at all with that kind of stuff. Like,
Then what's your
my experience of introversion is that when I'm put in a situation where people are around, I am perfectly happy to mingle, to talk. I enjoy a good conversation. I enjoy being around people, but I definitely need recharge time. So I see them as two separately distinct issues. Yeah. One maybe more social skill related, and the other more to do with the energy drawing and focus.
So then is the myth true or false? Like the introverts don't like people.
Oh, I like
Exhibit
people.
A, no. Clearly no.
But then
This is just Amos stuff.
Exhibit Amos.
Yes. Liking people is a different category than introversion, extroversion, I think.
Yeah,
Totally.
So then speaking from a introvert's perspective, how do you push for this call that I still need to obey this call for community? Yeah.
All right. So it really has been just a realization that it doesn't matter how I feel. This is a command from God, and therefore I got to do it. So like I struggled even to be in a connect group ever since having kids, because I genuinely felt that, you know what, I just need me and God. And it's pure pride that says, I only need me and God. It really is. I mean, who can really say that? Like, honestly, only very recently have I really made the effort together with my wife to go to a connect group, really invest and commit to this connect group. And I've been blessed and in awe of their love through hospitality, which is a weakness of mine. So just receiving that gift from them has been tremendous. But to me, it didn't start from, I just want to get to know people. I just love to get to know people. That was not the starting point. It was really an act of obedience first. And then by God's grace, I saw the benefits.
Next myth.
Dave?
Introverts can't be good leaders. Amos. But that's the myth. Introverts can't be good leaders. Why do we often picture leaders as charismatic, loud, confident?
So when I just took over Vibe, it was a craze where leadership was the subject in the Christian zeitgeist. Like it was all about leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. John Maxwell, you know, Andy Stanley was the big thing. Kerry Newhoff, his podcast on leadership, the typical like outgoing alpha CEO type of, you know, high energy kind of leader who's going to go, go, go. I'm going to give you the vision. I'm going to be charismatic, all that stuff. That was the picture of the leader that I got. And then not only that, the person that I was serving with, my contemporary, who was an extrovert as well, just fit that mold. And it produced results, right? And so I was like, I have to be that, whatever that is, I have to be that picture. But I think, being an introvert, I didn't do this, but I should have done this. I should have asked God, how did you wire me to lead? Rather than try to, God, make me into this person. And that was wrong. But no one was telling me that. No one was telling me, as an introvert or as a shy person, this is how you lead. No one was pointing to people like Jonathan Edwards or John Calvin as models of leadership. And they are, if you read their stories, heavy introverts, locked into their study like 12 hours a day, like refusing leadership roles and going and almost being forced to, you have to get out there and you have to meet people, like, you know.
That's why they wrote so much theology. They weren't meeting people.
That's actually true. You joke, but that's actually true. I literally just read today, Jonathan Edwards was locked in his study for like 13 hours a day.
Yeah.
Amos is
your role model. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because he infamously got kicked out, fired from his congregation. So I don't know if he's a model. But you know what I mean? Like there's pros and cons to it. There's a strength that I can bring with my leadership, with my set of gifts to a role that another person couldn't, just based on their set of gifts. And I just approached it a bit differently. And I honestly, if I could go back, I would totally change how I did it.
I feel like both sides of the coin are going to be necessary when it comes to leadership. Do you know what I mean? Like you need the introverted side of things and you need the extroverted side of things, like stereotypical kind of stuff. But I do think that we have come through a season where the extroverted characteristics are the ones that get the glory. Because they're the gifts that are very easily noticed by other people. It's like, oh, that person, they're so loud. They're hanging around the foyer. Everybody knows them. Everybody loves them and stuff like that.
Yes.
And that is an extroversion gift that leans towards that stuff. But they may not have, like Moss said, all the other introverted gifts, which aren't as flashy, I think. But both are necessary.
Yeah, I think Moss is you are not given the credit you deserve. Actually, like I hear a lot of people who have one-on-one interactions with you before saying that actually when they do have catch-ups with you, they leave feeling impacted just by you listening to them and kind of like empathize with people. And yeah, that's what I hear a lot from the ground. And these are things that are not flashy. People won't listen into these kind of conversations that Moss had.
Yeah.
And
they often shine in very small interactions.
Yeah.
Hidden interactions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's nice to hear. And I actually would say that I actually look forward, if I have a meeting with someone, one-on-one, I actually look forward to that meeting. Because I'm like, oh, yeah. I really am. I've borne my soul to the camera. Confess how much I don't like people. But I genuinely look forward to that because I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
As in, this person wants to meet up with me.
Because they want, that they want to see
I
you.
want to meet, and I'm like, I would love to talk to them.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
I'll put his number in the description below.
He likes one-on-one meetups.
And he wants you to initiate.
As long as you initiate, he'll be happy.
And
This person wants to text me.
And he will look forward to every single one-on-one meetup.
Okay, so then if I flip it, what is the primary struggle then of an extrovert? What would you struggle the most with in terms of extroversion?
So I would say with this statement, right, like can introverts be bad leaders or introverts can't be good leaders? For myself, I would say as an extrovert, I have no issues wanting to meet people. 50 year 12s come to Vibe every year, become freshies. I wish I could meet all of them, so.
It's like nightmare thoughts for the introverts. Like, yes, 50 new people to meet.
But I also know that if I spread myself too thin, I'm actually not really getting to know anybody. So I'm not really loving them either, you know, like, because I don't actually know what they're going through. You know, I'm just meeting them that one time, just having a blast, and I move on, you know. So then, unless I'm really intentional about it, my week can just fill up with meetups and meals and hangouts and activities and times with people. So yeah, so I guess there's a real challenge for the extroverts there.
All right, you, Bella. Very quiet. I know you're not a pastor, but
I have the best of both worlds.
54%.
50%. You know what I mean? What am I
no,
struggling
but you're
with?
50%
Nothing.
geared towards extroversion. Are you actually?
I'm like 53%
It's optimal.
extroverted.
She only struggles with pride.
That's for another episode. What we're
but
talking about
Does the
today.
53% mean that you are literally like right on the cusp of being introverted and extrovert? So you're basically ambivert, but you have a very, very slight lean towards extroversion? Or are you like 0% is the middle and you're 53% extroverted?
Yeah, actually, I was like quite surprised that I lean more towards extroversion because I know for a fact that I'm an introvert. Like, I like to recharge by myself and all that.
Yeah.
So Becky, my sister, she was saying the E in my extroversion is not extroversion, is evangelism.
Optimal.
You're truly
Because right, the questions ask like, am I okay to go up to someone and talk to them? Actually, if you were to ask me, I rather not, but I would gladly do it out of obedience as well.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? Not that I've been born this way, but along the way, molded into this kind of person. So I don't think I'm extrovert, but based on the questions, they think that I am because of that evangelism aspect of it. Yeah.
I can see that.
I see.
That makes more sense of you, you know, in the office and all that.
Correct.
So no promptings during the office hours to talk to anybody.
No. All Christians are really.
There's no need to share.
She has never come out once to talk to me.
That's true. You always come in.
Yeah, I'm the one that's going.
The introvert goes
You're
into
the
the
introvert.
extrovert room.
Before we finish up on myth 3, let's go into a time of rapid revelations.
I'm amped, Amos. Would you rather, Amos, serve in kids' church or on the welcome team?
Welcome, team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's makes sense. Because you
Yeah.
just wave and
I
then
just
they move
wave.
on.
You tell me where I'm at,
And it's
and
a
I'm
lot
just
more
like, no, just tell me where I'm at, what I got to do, and I got to do it.
Okay,
That's
then
fine.
kids' church or Connect Lounge?
Connect Lounge.
Yeah.
Connect Lounge. Kids need a lot of energy.
Yeah, I have deep respect for
Seriously.
kids' church
Yeah,
volunteers.
kids church volunteers, hats off to you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
After a social event, what's your favorite way to recharge?
Play video games. I recharge.
What's something people often misunderstand about you?
Your face.
I don't know. I honestly don't even want to contemplate like what people might misunderstand about me.
Yeah.
Could be, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole of,
We'll get people to comment.
oh my goodness, don't.
Most commented YouTube video of our channel.
Yeah,
What's one personality trait you wish you had more of?
it would be extroverted.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. It would be, I wish it was easier. Or even just non-shyness. Yeah, if I could just get rid of that and just like people, just
Yeah.
naturally, amazing. Amazing.
Last one.
Okay, if you could only travel with an extrovert, who would you choose of these 3 options? Someone who talks to every stranger and makes friends everywhere, Adi Chun. One who plans a full itinerary and never lets you miss a thing, my wife. And one who insists on a 1-hour debrief conversation every night before bed. Oh, what a nightmare. That's the worst. C is the worst.
So which one I don't want to?
Yeah,
Which one you want?
Who would you
The second
choose?
one. B.
Yeah, I
Plans
agree.
a full
Agree,
For sure,
agree.
yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
follow
I mean,
them
that's my
everywhere.
perfect holiday.
Yeah.
Everything's planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. But
don't talk to me then.
Don't talk to me.
A is the worst.
Make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, you're talking to someone new. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I just want to see the thing. Yeah. I just want to move on. Let's do this. Come on.
Actually, one last question from a very faithful viewer. If I bump into you outside of church, should I say hi?
That's a no. That's a hard no.
No, you can't say hi. Absolutely. People
You
have to say
can.
hi.
You can.
You can. It's not you should. It's you can.
My words have been twisted. You can. Absolutely. A casual hi. How's it going? Yeah. Totally fine.
Hi, bye.
A hi, bye.
Hi, Miss.
Yeah.
Bye, Miss.
I hope that's not rude. I hope that's not a rude thing to say. But if I'm honest, that would be it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We continue with myth 3, Bella.
Introverts aren't good at evangelism.
False. I
Yeah,
think.
you.
Yeah. I just think in general Christians aren't good at evangelism. just flat. Who is good at evangelism?
Yeah.
Not that many people.
We're dealing with pride on another episode, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, clearly no. If anything, I think so what you mentioned, Bella, about you would be more than happy to do it because you want to be obedient to God, but you actually don't want to. I suppose that don't want to aspect would be kind of removed if you're an extrovert, like
Maybe.
you wouldn't mind,
Yeah.
like it wouldn't be an issue. Like then at least you don't have to struggle with that,
Yeah.
right? So in that sense, that evangelism element, that obstacle is removed somewhat.
Yeah.
But I would say still, clearly no.
Yeah.
Evangelism is nothing about your propensity to like want to be around people.
Yeah.
It's all about your love for God and for people.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
want to see them saved. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
I think where introverts shine is if there is just a genuine conversation going on. Like an opportunity to actually talk faith with someone. I don't think introverts might at all. Like if it's a friend that you've known for a long time and they're just like, hey man, what do you think about, what do you think about Jesus? What do you think about this kind of stuff? What do you think about the reliability of, this and that? I mean, it's a great conversation to have. It's just not as maybe picture perfect as getting the random guy from the street to like fall on his knees and call on Jesus.
Yeah, which is true. Being a good conversationalist or just being sociable does not naturally also mean that you are bold in your faith. So you could just be an extrovert. You always hang out with people. You can connect with newcomers all day long, but you're never sharing the gospel either.
But I will say though, so my wife's an extrovert. And one thing I see about her, even though she wouldn't call herself an evangelist, she actually would say she would struggle with it. But what I noticed is that she knows like everyone in her workplace, like knows that people are willing to open up to her, share about their day, and even because of that, there's so many opportunities she's got just to share that. Then everyone knows she's a Christian, and she's got to randomly just share her view, her Christian worldview on something, a topic, and they're gonna hear it, and that's somewhat evangelism, right? So I'm like, in that sense, that extroversion side of things that just really likes to get into people's lives is a real benefit and an advantage.
Yes.
I mean, at least I can see in her life.
I think what I want to ask is like, because in all this, we're somewhat painting introvert in a more of a negative light, right?
Yeah.
But like in your own journey, how have you found some kind of assurance that you feel like actually like this is a strength? Like God can use my introversion in a way that shines, in a way that makes me glad that I'm this way.
For me, how I have, I suppose, come to terms with myself and all my flaws and strengths, including introversion and shyness, is that if I do talk to someone and genuinely have a love for them, like that love, an affinity I feel towards the church now, I just know it's not natural. As in, it's a God thing. It's totally a God thing. And so that's says something bad about me, but says something good about God and his work in my life. So to him be all the glory. So in that sense, that's why that's an advantage to me. And in terms of the introvert naturally liking to be by themselves, that lends very well to my natural gifts, which I think is teaching, preaching, where you have to be by yourself. And I think that's where I think I can add the most value in the kingdom of God and to people's lives. And so that's how I see the introversion side really benefiting. It really syncs well with my my gifts.
Well done, Amos.
What an Amos, yeah. What an Amos.
Counseling session for Amos Noy is over.
Okay, shall we bring it home?
Yeah.
So if the church truly is one body, many parts, then it must be a place of community where extroverts and introverts come together, and together we thrive well. So What are some thoughts on what can introverts do more to include extroverts, and what can introverts also do to
Connect well
to
with
connect better? Yeah, to
with
connect.
extroverts.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
One thing I'd say you shouldn't do for an introvert, which has been done to me many times, is call out their awkwardness or call out how they're feeling, like their difficulty. Like, why are you so awkward?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like
your favorite, Amos, smile more.
oh, that triggered me so bad. Where's that from? I don't even know. Who said that? Someone said that. But yeah, calling that out is unhelpful because they're already feeling it. They know it. They know it. So a better thing would be to include them into the conversations rather than just throw something at them and go, hey, catch, it's conversational ball. For me, that's what I think would help.
Even for an extrovert side, it's like perhaps an extrovert in the desire to try to connect with people or to welcome the introverts, occasionally say this one extra line that ends up being hurtful, and for the introvert to also extend grace to be like, actually, I can see behind what you just said that you were trying to
Connect.
include me and connect, and for us to all be gracious to one another and be mindful of our personalities and just constantly be sensitive.
Yeah. And leverage on each other's strengths,
Yeah.
Yeah. So Arthur, you walk in the foyer. Two of us
I'll do the hellos, and I'll point everyone to the one-on-one with you.
Hey, that should actually work. I wouldn't mind that. You want an extra
New
chance?
strategy.
Just go.
Bring it to our
this guy.
planning retreat end of this year.
And then for introverts who struggle with community, I think it's having that intentionality to show up. Because deep down, everyone wants some kind of genuine connection with others. The reason why introverts shy away from these things is because it sometimes can feel very surface or like you leave feeling drained. But we all, to a certain level, crave deeper connections with one another.
Yes.
We all have an ideal in our minds, and to make that ideal happen, we have to show up.
Yes.
And through that consistency of contributing to the community that you're part of, then slowly that culture that you desire can be built.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think for introverts who struggle with it, it's just to
show up.
show up.
I think it's intentionality with the way you show up as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you just show up and you don't put in the effort to try and grow something, you can leave after a year being
Or
like
you're just waiting for people to come to
I still
you.
don't have the kind of relationships that I want to have with people.
Yeah.
And that's fair because it's hard. It really is hard. But you really have to put in some work.
Yeah, some of my introverted friends, maybe in a connect group gathering, not much is happening there. They're a bit quieter and so forth. But then a couple of weeks later, you come back and you realize they've become really good friends of another person there. And you're like, what happened? And turns out outside of the night, he's reached out to this person to have a coffee or a meal. And in that space, they can thrive because it's a smaller setting, more meaningful conversation. But they use that gathering as a platform to connect initially to make the subsequent connections happen as well. So that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us extolling the introverts.
Yeah. What's one personality trait I wish I had more of? The introversion.
Be real, Arthur.
Shyness.
Shyness. Well, that wraps us up. Thanks, Amos, for bearing your soul to the entire church and now the entire world knows how much you struggle with loving people. But we hope if you are listening on this conversation that it reminded you that whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, somewhere in between, we all have a role to play in God's family. We have different strengths and together we reflect Christ in everything that we do. So a big thank you to Amos for joining us. If you've got questions or topics you'd like us to explore, do reach out, put it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. You can find Faith Plus on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. I don't know if people relate to this, but when someone cancels plans, oh gosh. I get the night to myself.
I'm so happy.
Yes.
Last thought, Amos, what's one thing you hope every listener, introvert or extrovert, to walk away with from today's conversation?
Stop asking me questions, Arthur.
He's done. He's going to go home, play video games.
I don't even know.